So now that I've walked you through one of the simplest adapter and one of our fairly matured adapter, let's now actually get our hands dirty and build an adapter. But before we begin, there are a few housekeeping rules. Not housekeeping rules, but there are a few things that we need to have. So one of the most important thing is we need to have a bit of JavaScript knowledge. You don't have to be an expert, but basic understanding of how JavaScript works. The second bit is you need now to set up your environment. So all this information is available in our adapters wiki. We have a specific page for how you can set up your environment. And the specific bit of it is, it starts here with the package manager. We are using ASDF to manage our dependence in our adapters monorepo. So that's a very crucial bit that you need to set up before beginning working on creating a new adapter. So yeah, you can go through this page. Basically, it shows you how you can set up the package manager and how you can install the plugins that are needed for the adapters monorepo. The third item that you need is actually API documentation for that targeted system that you want to create an adapter for. So for example, let's pretend that we are creating a DHIS2 adapter. So the first thing that I'll do is track down the DHIS2 documentation so that I can actually do some minor API discovery before I actually write any helper functions. The fourth thing that you need is access to a sandbox. So it makes sense that you test your API before you even write anything. And the last thing that you need is tools. For IDE, we recommend using VS Code. It has a lot of extensions that makes it really easy to format your code and stuff like that. Postman, this is basically for API discovery, making sure that you're testing the API endpoints before you write these helper functions. As for package manager, I've already mentioned ASDF. This will help you install the Node.js version and the PNPM version that we are using in the adapters monorepo. And also CLI, this will be used to run OpenFn jobs locally. So let's jump into the adapters wiki page. And if you go to create adapter, create a new adapter section. So this assumes that you have already set up your environment. So if you jump to the create a new adapter section, it's very simple, guys. All you have to do is first clone the adapters monorepo in your machine, and then second, run this command, pnpm generate, and then the name of the adapter. So let's jump into VS Code.